Hey, would you ever take a pill that would make you smarter without having to think as hard? Would you ever take a pill that's safe and make you more money, make you smarter, faster, stronger, better at everything you want in life? Of course I would. Coach Greg in breaking news. The first exercise pill in a bottle. ASAP Science seems to think so. 10.3 million followers. Did a video, it's called This the First Exercise Pill, and it's unbelievable. Well, I have my doubts, but I'm gonna watch the video with an open mind and see, is this the magic pill we've all been waiting for?
Billions of people worldwide are considered physically inactive. But what if I told you science could change that with a pill?
Well, I'd have my doubts.
The drug is called GW501516, or just 516 for short.
And so, breaking news, something bodybuilders have been using for years, something that was banned in the Olympics for over 10 years. Breaking news, we just discovered it today. It's called GW501516. I've done a number of videos in the past, talked about its benefits, why it's so great, why I believed in it, also about the downfalls. You know, like potentially causing cancer in high doses in rats. But let's see, perhaps there's breaking news, new revelations. And so what does the current research say?
When given to healthy mice that are allowed to exercise, it increased their endurance by 75% after only 4 weeks.
Okay, I don't know what research they're using, but what I can tell you is there's no way you're going to improve your endurance by 75% if you take GW. This is Cardarine. You ever heard of it? You're not improving your endurance by 75%. Imagine you can get 75% greater endurance in 4 weeks taking a pill. You can't even get that from training. Think of it. Be like, oh, I can bench press 200 pounds now and improve by 75%. Now I'm doing 350. Does that make sense? 75%. I mean, frankly, if it improved 7.5%, that would be mind-blowing. And so I have zero beliefs, as in 0% chance, that this can improve your endurance by 75%. Imagine.
Shrank their body fat, reduced insulin resistance, and shifted muscle composition ratio to slow twitch fibers.
And so imagine if GW were really this effective. And I'm not saying it doesn't work, it's just they're exaggerating how good it is. It improves cardiovascular endurance 75%, decreased body fat, makes you more fit. Well, why wouldn't you want to use it? I mean, think of it. If it really was this good, literally exercise in a pill, every human being in the world should be taking it. And so what GW does, Cardarine, is it helps you burn more fat. And so that's why so many bodybuilders, bikini models, and so on are taking GW. They want that fat burner in a pill that actually works, and it actually does. I've taken it, improved my endurance. I'd go to the gym, could rest less between sets, never got as tired. It really did work. But not 75%. Not even close to that. Maybe 5%. And think of it, 5% is huge.
And because mice are now burning fat instead of carbs, they're able to run longer before feeling the physical sensation of exhaustion, which results from using their glucose stores.
Exactly, you're doing your cardio, you normally get tired, say 30 minutes. You're at 30 and you're like, I'm gonna do 30 more. I feel good. You go longer, higher pace, burn more body fat. Amazing, right?
Now, some of you might be yelling, why not just exercise?
And so he brings up a point and says, well, why not just exercise? If exercise does all this, then why resort to making exercise in a pill? Well, isn't it obvious people don't all enjoy exercising? If they did, 80% of the world wouldn't be sedentary. People would be all like Coach Greg, can't wait to go ride a bike, can't wait to do cardio, rather than saying, oh, I have to do cardio, I have to do this. And so people, they still want that magic pill. And really, think of this. If exercise in a pill really did exist and you could combine that with exercise, it'd be a double whammy. You'd get all the benefits of doing the cardio, the release of dopamine, the feel-good hormones, the sense of accomplishment, reaching a goal, and so on. And so who wouldn't want that? If you like the video, please click the like button right now. And reminder, subscribe. It does me a huge favor. Subscribe and click that bell button if you like. And daily reminder, 150 minutes of cardio a week. It'll drastically improve the quality and quantity of your life. Subscribe, Back to the video.
For example, people who are recovering from surgeries, or the elderly who lose muscle mass at a rate of around 8% each decade after 45.
And so he points out there's approximately an 8% decrease in muscle for each decade after the age of 45, and I'm already 47. We always rounded that off to 1% per year, and so think of it. You're going to lose 1% of your muscle each and every year after the age of 45. That's a lot. And so if you can take a pill to help improve this, of course you're going to want to do this. So long as it's safe.
They could take an exercise pill for a short period of time. But there's a catch. There's always a catch, isn't there?
But of course there's a catch. There's always a catch. It sounded too good to be true. I mean, why wouldn't we all take this drug? It's not a SARM. It's not technically illegal, although it's not for human consumption. And so what is this catch? What is the bad? Why shouldn't we all go out and buy it today?
It turns out that the drug 516, for instance, when given to mice in large doses, causes them to develop cancer way faster than other mice not given the drug.
And so with the potential risk of increase in cancers and so on, what he doesn't explain is there is in fact a natural alternative to GW501516. It's known as NMN and it's in GO2 max. This is quite literally legal, it's safe, it's gone through clinical trials, and it's shown to be effective. If you take these pills, you can go harder, longer, higher intensity, burn more calories, more fat, and so it is kind of like GW. It's not going to improve you by 75%, but listen, it is going to improve your cardiovascular performance, give you more stamina in the gym. And so if you're like me, trying to increase your stamina in the gym, improve your cardio, why not give GO2 Max a try? I'm taking 3 pills a day before any form of cardiovascular endurance or lifting weights. And on days I don't work out, days off, perhaps it's once a week, I take 1 pill. 1 pill has anti-aging properties. You want to look younger, feel better, give GO2 Max a try. Don't take my word for it, look up the studies. I challenge anyone, do the research. You will see clinical human trials showing its effectiveness. No, not by 75%. But listen, it's going to work. It's going to make you faster than last time. I've tried it on myself, made major improvements on the bike. Not 75% better, but enough to physically notice the difference. And so I'm a strong believer of GO2 Max. Please give this supplement a try. You have no idea what you may be missing out on. And so if you've ever taken Cardarine, GW501516 in the past, this is the natural alternative, and it actually works. Looking to get this supplement or any supplement from Harder Than Last Time, use code GREG. It's gonna get you 10% off. Click the link in the description or visit htltsubs.com. Also, don't forget, please do 150 minutes of cardio a week. And with this, you're probably gonna be able to do more and go at a faster pace. Subscribe, click the bell button, comment for the algorithm, watch one of the bloops, and don't forget, get my freaking cookbook. And until next time, I am out.